Well, you and a bunch of friends came up with a terrible idea, and of course, kpopRC's stupid ass, that's me, decided to go through with it. Here are kpopRC's steps into insanity, the Troller Stroller story. But before we proceed, don't forget to sub up, bell it up, thumbs it up, and leave me a crazy ass comment. Welcome to kpopRC, a channel filled with questionable financial decisions and all things RC. The conception. It was dreamt up during a late night Tall Can Tuesday live.
I'm gonna make an RC kid stroller, and I'm gonna rip it super hard. Like, let's see how much air we can get.
And it became a super popular talking point. So much so that I had to put the orders in to get the project started. Shout out goes to Gus Carter for the name. Troller Stroller seems to have totally stuck.
See, this is why live streams are the best.
Step 1. Your girlfriend shares information with you that some kid outgrew his stroller for a leash, and their folks chucked the stroller on the street. Of course, like any sane, childless person, I went out into the night to retrieve it.
There it is.
She's glorious and may rip pretty hard with enough voltage.
Oh, what was the nickname we thought of? Oh, I can't remember. Oh man, if any of you dudes can remember the name of the RC stroller from last week, remind me. Ah yes, the Troller Stroller.
Step 2. How the fudge are we gonna get a solid 8S worth of power to the wheels?
Last week we were talking about making a super fast RC kid stroller with a speaker inside of a baby crying, and just like ripping it so fast. And we thought that would be really funny. So I've been doing a lot of research about it.
We tossed around a ton of ideas on Tall Can Tuesday Live, and eventually we figured, let's rid the world of one more electric DUI vehicle, and ordered us up an AliExpress special.
Oh, look at this. This is pure China packing right here.
After waiting weeks for the slow boat to show up with our bounty, we got straight to work. A modest 150 bones later, we got ourselves a dual motor driveline set assembly that we can somehow bolt to the stroller. Step 3. Now that we have our driveline logistically figured out, we need to drive those wheels as fast as absolutely possible. Super fast! How are we gonna do that? Well, we're going back to China. Yeah, we're gonna order some more shit from China. I picked up a few Outrunner brushless motors with what I thought was a low kV at 850 kV. Those bastards, of course, they didn't fit. And my drill press less abilities were put to the freaking test when I had to drill hub-centrically spaced holes in the motor mounts. It worked. It worked out. It worked out. Holy shit, guys. This might actually work out. Step 4. Driving the motors are a set of ESC electronic speed controls provided by HobbyWingDirect.com. Yo, if you need your stupid, idiotic projects powered by some seriously robust, hobby-grade tested, budget-friendly motors and ESCs, then dude, go there and use my discount code kpopROCKS for a nice discount. These ESCs can handle 6S, but the motors can't, so we'll stick to 2 4S batteries in parallel to run this mistake of a project. Step 5, mixing. So we got ourselves a tough cookie to crack. We need to mix our radio signals together so we can utilize a racing style pistol grip radio. Huh? What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah, there's some little microcontrollers that are built to do mixing for vtail airplanes. This will allow us to mix our steering input with our throttle input in order to steer this beast. Capiche? Step 6, the first shakedown.
Got my keys. Maiden flight, maiden of the Troller Stroller. Let's do it. Sweet, all right, so I got zip ties. Should I go get a brick? Oh, I thought they were heavier. Maybe we zip tie the batteries to the front. Oh, and then zip tying the brick. Look, it's not that heavy, eh?
It's not. No, it's not. Right that way, so it looks like a brick. maybe we should have done it under.
Oh, like underneath. Oh, no, you're right.
Oh yeah, that's more controllable, eh?
Stop. Okay, it's working.
The motors that are a problem.
Yeah, because I feel like the ESC's going to supply more power if it's not spinning, and then the ESCs realize, and then it shuts off the... Turn it. Yeah, what's that?
Oh, that would have been good on the camera, I think.
Oh, I smell it. Maybe heat thermal cut? Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's where I get all the heat, the brakes. That was pretty controllable. You gotta get used to it though, because the throttle, when you turn left, the throttle.
Train your brain.
Step 7. Ooh, the creepy support doll.
No, I think we're gonna call him Skid the Kid, I believe. Yeah, we got a baby here. Oh shit! Here we go. We got a baby. Oh, damn it, kid! Oh man, I lost the shoe. That'd be a great dad. There we go. All right, wicked. Yeah, so we got this guy. He got a super cute shirt. Look, it's like upside down dinosaurs. I don't know. He's being eaten by a dinosaur. It's hilarious. It's funny. Kind of holding him up.
Skid the Kid in tow, we make it to a large parking lot to see if we can get this thing to spool out. New tank mixing radio in hand and 2 extra pounds of human replica as ballast. We are ready to go.
I can't wait to try out the new radio. Got a new radio that's got built-in mixing, which should be good. We got Skid the Kid. Maybe.
People see that, they're gonna call the cops on us. No, look at me.
It's okay. It's not a real human.
After some casual child abuse, we found a few issues with the stroller. The first being the motor's high kV. They do not supply enough torque for takeoff or even to stop the stroller.
Yeah, these motors, man, they gotta go. There's no way. They don't want to.
Are they hot?
Cooperate. No.
But they're shutting off.
I mean, they're warm.
And that you can't adjust that?
I feel like it has the same amount of power. Well, how do we get this slowing down? Hey, what happened to the speed?
Is there a giddy up button?
I don't know, that's steering. Oh, super hot.
Oh, super hot.
Yeah, super hot.
The motors were basically just cooking themselves. They were like just on fire. And we later found out that was even with it running at 75% in reverse. At 75% throttle in reverse.
It's getting a little dirty.
Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, it's going pretty fast. It's just not nearly as fast as I want it to go. Yeah, that's a little warm. It's warm, yeah. Yeah, that's a little warm. Look at the kid. There's a kid over there. Other than the motors being really shitty.
Raining.
Wait, hold on.
Do I hear
Is it
something
going
sizzling?
backwards faster than it is going
Oh,
forward?
I think it is, but something might be sizzling too. Well, if...
Ah, shit. Oh, shit.
well, run it backwards.
That's why it wasn't going so fast. It fucking hell. That means the motors are gonna really melt. I'm gonna go straight.
Sure you are.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh Jesus.
There we go. Oops. That's the problem.
Oh, something just fell off.
Oh,
Just lost a part. KPOP has lost his nut.
I lost my nuts. Come. Wait, no.
Come this
Here,
way.
we'll see.
Come this
Come
way.
on. I will show you the secrets. I will show you the kpopRC secrets. Secrets? I don't know.
Secret. I got it.
Boom, are you seeing these? So I had to make a 3D print a fan to push air through it, you know, and keep it cool. I had to do a mirror one on this side because it spins the opposite direction. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then of course we got the ESCs up in here. There's two big fat hobby wing, kind of budget, quick run, you know, waterproof ESCs, which are great. And then we got a really cheap radio link receiver and radio. And this is probably the shittiest radio you could ever get, but it has mixing, so you can do tank mixing, which is how we're steering this thing. We're steering this thing by giving it more power left to right, and then that's what steers it, which is actually quite a mistake. I feel like that's what makes this thing the hardest to control, right?
Squirrely.
Because when one wheel gets picked up and it starts to spin faster and it hits, it does this like crab walk of power that's just like no good. But we do have like crazy high torquey motors, and we ended up burning one of them out. So instead of just replacing it with just like another of the same motors, we cut the kV in half. And when we cut the kV in half, when you cut the kV in half, it's 350 kV. You're gonna get more torque but lower RPM on the top end. So we're gonna sacrifice a bit of speed, which I don't think we could ever get this
Oh, we
thing
don't
to
need
speed
more
anyway.
speed. No.
So this should make things easier to sort of like get things going. Because before we just had to push. Like I literally had to push the thing to get it to start moving. And also like I did a terrible. Like I mean, this is kind of a terrible job. Look at this. This is just U brackets here and here, and and I think there's like one. No, just that's it.
Well, the spacers that you put in right here adjust your toe.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just like a piece of plastic. And I think one of the wheels is towed a little bit more than the other, which might make it steer better on one side.
Something's looking a little wonky with
it's wonky
with
'cause we
this
crashed it.
U-bolt here.
It's wonky because we crashed it so many damn times.
The good projects are the ones that stew. You slowly work on them, smoothing out those kinks, and if you can slap around a small doll of a child, consider that a bonus. But here, we're swapping out the higher kV motors for half the kV at 350. It should provide us with like an adequate amount of torque on startup, and should also keep the temperatures down, to like a reasonable, non-melting the coils together temperature. Are we right? Well, you're gonna have to sub up to find out how it goes. How many people we terrify, and what face tattoo Skid the kid's getting for his birthday. Anyway, that's it for this episode. K-pop out.